The sun is set in Chicago. The temps have dipped and will continue to do so. Jacket and blanket weather. It's that time of year at Soldier Field. Tonight, it's on to Week 10 already. Hard to believe, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Chicago Bears. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Now motion left with Mooney. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards on the game's opening play. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. From the 50, here's Fields. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The Bears at 8-1 on the year. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now here's a throw that's complete. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. Good work after the catch, gets him 15 and a first down. Heck of a start for him here, Charles, on this opening drive, and they're doing it all through the air. That's 4 snaps and 4 passes so far.
I do think that there's an argument, Brandon, to maybe mix in a running play or two, but the way that these offenses are constructed, you can get that done with swing passes and checkdowns. The way they're throwing it, I keep pressing it downfield.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Now Fields going to keep it running left. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be second down.
At the Panthers' 9-yard line.
Now it's Fields. He'll find Jones again. Complete. Touchdown, Bears! Famous Jones. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bears will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Santos with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Chart the motion man right. It's Young off play action. That is taken in by Hurst. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. And that one results in 35 yards.
Usually in this spot, you'd hear an offensive coordinator saying, don't feel like you've got to get this all back at once. But here, they give up the opening touchdown and say, no time like the present to show what we can do too. And that's big yardage on their initial play from scrimmage.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. This defense for the Bears, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
You look at this Bears defense.
They were very good last week in the win over the Saints.
I lost count of the number of turnovers that were occurring in
we
that
both
game.
did.
Right? I mean, I had a clicker going after a while. 5, 6, 7, 8. It was unbelievable. There have been that many turnovers or takeaways, however you want to say, in the game since the Reagan administration. This is absolutely unreal.
I was in diapers. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll try to throw now. Young. And he cannot get away, and Young will go down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Hey, check Mega. Black Ultra.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long. Young will set to throw.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone.
Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone.
And he'll only get this back to the 10-yard line. Not too sure what he was doing there. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
But ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep.
And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Escaping, and this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
A little too amped up there, got to him before he had a chance to catch it.
Another example of players in tough spots getting the protection that they deserve. Got to make sure that he's able to catch the ball before you get to him.
They run with Sanders off the option. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
You look at this Bears defense.
They were very good last week in the win over the Saints.
Yeah, they pitched a shutout in that game, didn't they? And those don't come around all that often in the NFL, the ability to keep someone.
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Chark, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead. And it's no good. He misses the PAT. So file that one away. Could eventually loom large here as the night progresses. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Now the Iowa State product, it's Kene Nwangu.
And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. A tight one, 8-7 our score after 1 on EA Sports.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd and short, they'll try option left. Gets past 1 man. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It looked like almost some miscommunication defensively because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball, but the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Here's Fields. That'll be complete to the running back, Nwangu.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 34-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield. Everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Brian Burns, his 2nd sack of the night.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. 2nd and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is 1 play from stalling out.
He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Quez Watkins, 40 yards. And the Bears have retaken the lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that makes this a 14-8 ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback.
Okay, break.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because, to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
Black shot. Smack, red.
They go play action. Young. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback.
They're trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
The Bears take over first and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Fields changing the play. Fields. Blitz coming, and down he goes. D.J. Johnson in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man.
Here we go.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Off play action. Fields going deep here for Watkins. And this is caught. Touchdown, Chicago. Chris Watkins with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Santos with the extra point, and that makes it 21-8. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. From the end zone is Smith-Marsette.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Down.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Off the play fake, Young. Short throw there, caught by Thomas. First time that they've called his number tonight, and it gets him a first down.
First down, Carolina.
Check, strike.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
On the ready.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Trail green. Watch out now. 50 Fury.
On play action, Young. Flush to his right. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. And part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Mega. Ready?
Up the middle they go with Sanders.
And he'll get what he can up the middle. 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
First down now, but the clock continues to move. He'll buy some time right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
They have their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Red, cycle. Tina.
A play fake. Now Young. And Sharp calls it in. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Come on, 38.
They'll run with Sanders up the middle. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Chark the motion man right.
Yellow. Green jack. Hut.
Young off the play fake. He's got it for a Panther touchdown.
Tommy Tremble.
A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Panthers are back within a score.
And oh, it's no good. For the second time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line. Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Now Fields. That's complete to Mooney.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
Fields to Mooney for the Chicago first.
That's good for our Chicago Bears. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Out of the gun, Fields.
And complete right side to Cook. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Throwing again is Fields.
Eluding the pressure right.
He'll get this to Nwangu.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields.
He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Bears on the move. They've got another first down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
2nd and 10. A play fake, now Fields to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that would go right up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit.
A 53-yard attempt.
Santos' kick is up and through, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback.
Set button. Claude red.
Young on first down. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. That's caught at the 25. A big play there for Carolina. 56 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll run. It's Sanders. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Another run with Sanders. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Young. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Sanders. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
On the ball. On the ball.
Throwing. Young. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Young quickly to the flat. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. That'll be a loss of 2 on the play. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal.
So Young will head to the sideline, and on is Pinheiro for the Panther field goal. This is up and good from Pinheiro.
And this is back down to a 7-point game.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. We've got a close game. Offense has played well, but right now they've got to keep their foot on the gas.
And that carries with it an extra bit of pressure, doesn't it? As much fun as they're having right now, they're locked in, really clicking on all cylinders. They also know that if they ever miss a chance to put points on the board, they've actually put their team in jeopardy. And that's not how you want to play the game. It's supposed to be complementary football, offense, defense. But today, it's all offense for them.
Yeah, they've been playing with a sense of urgency. It's probably going to need to continue. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
On second down, here's the option. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43.
A good chunk on the ground on the keeper, 17 yards, first down.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter.
And he's taken down inside the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've run the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has now been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
And the tight end goes in motion left.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line.
Drop for a loss on the play by D.J. Johnson.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. A give left side to Cook. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14 yards in a Chicago first down.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been a running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Here we go. At the 13-yard line.
This thrown quickly out to Jones. Touchdown! There's Jones with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Bears will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
From the end zone is Smith-Marsette. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals.
They've got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Check right.
It's Young off play action. Out to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up.
Young. have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 30.
Ready up. Ready.
Now here's Young. Buying time to his left. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Here is Young. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Now Young. Flushed out right. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
I like how he hung in there and went through his progressions, but eventually his internal clock went off and told him it was time to make a run for it. And he ends up sliding down with a solid gain.
Young on third down. Just keeping the play alive. And that is incomplete.
It's been a nice day for him as a passer and as a runner. One of the few mistakes he's made in this ballgame. The wrong choice on that one. That one goes incomplete.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. And the Panthers turned away on fourth down. And the Bears will get the football back. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. First play's a run. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it. And somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield.
Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Cook following the penalty. And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. Now a fair catch signaled for and made right about the 43-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive.
As Sanders has it poked free.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 45 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Back to Nwangu again on first down. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 47-yard line.
Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Another run now for Nwangu.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Escaping the pressure right. And Fields going to have the first down before sliding to a halt to avoid the contact. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Jones now in motion left.
He's going to handle it on the touch pass.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming.
Fields going to keep it running right. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line.
A good chunk on the ground, and the keeper 17 yards, 1st down. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And the screen unsuccessfully dropped it.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Dancing to his left. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Justin Fields.
A 15-yard touchdown run.
And the Bears are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead.
Santos with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns in 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
From the end zone is Smith-Marsette. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
A gain of 31 yards.
1st down, Young. He's got it at the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
34 yards. And the Panther 1st down.
A quick throw caught by Rice.
Touchdown, Panthers.
Rashee Rice.
An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Panthers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
Now Young.
And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be taken in by the Bears, and it appears they're going to win this game. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. And they take a knee. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back.
Here we go.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. To throw is Fields. This complete to Jones. And he is going to have the Bears first. And that should be the capper. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.